All right, stop and give me 25. We are going to do goddess jumps or goddess pogos. This is a one-legged balancing and strengthening and coordination drill, and we'll end up doing 25 on each side because it is also a unilateral exercise. All right, so the only thing I'm going to tell you before you start is you want to be barefoot and or sneakers on cushion surface if you can, especially if you're going to go barefoot. Shoes will not work on this unless you know they are sneakers. All right, so keep that in mind. We are not going to do any high jumps, but we do still take off a little bit off the ground, so we want to protect those joints. Here is the regular version, and then I will give you the variations. All right, so it would be starting like this on one leg, okay, and now one side is going to be probably better for you balance wise. Okay, so I'll show you on what should be my better side. All right, so let's break it down. The most important thing here is going to be the balance portion on the foot, but then the good form of the hinge. All right, so I haven't quite drilled the hinge on these posts, but I will always be giving you certain repeated steps. You cannot over practice the hinge. The hinge is just taking the hips back and keeping your head to tailbone exactly the same. All right, so nice and tall. No matter how far you hinge back and how low you hinge, that neutral spine remains. All right, so one foot is balanced. So you want to take the big toe, the ball area of your foot, and your heel, all to have nice contact. Use your toes to sort of grip the floor if you need to for balance. One foot comes off. Now, at this point, we take that hinge, and this would be our starting position, okay? Now, from here, you would drive with the knee that's floating and bring it forward in front of your body and up as you lift off ever so slightly from the floor. And repeat without tapping down, okay? It does take some concentration because of, you know, the one leg balance work. And the tip that I'm going to give you is that if you take about your height, as far as where your eyes should go, if you take about your height and pick a place on the floor that would be about your height from your toes to that point on the floor, fix your eyes on there, okay, the entire time, okay? So not straight ahead and not your head down, your eyes directly towards your toe, okay? All right, so that's the regular variations. You would do 25. Let's talk about a couple ways to make it easier. If you cannot have the jump up here, okay, no problem. We would do everything the same. And I'm going to give you two variations here. You would just drive the knee forward as usual. Okay, oops, I did a little jump. Okay, you would drive the knee up and forward, but just go up on the ball of your foot. Okay, so you can see that. So it's a fake jump, okay? Fake jump. So you're not coming off the floor, but your heels are being raised off the floor, all right? So you do have that nice momentum, okay? Start, okay. A couple of little bonuses that you get. There's often a way you could get a bonus out of a easier modification, and that is the case here. So the bonus here would be, since you don't have to worry about coming off the floor, you worry about this knee and focus on driving it more forcefully ahead of you and then close to you. So you get that extra concentrated ab compression work here, okay? And if you take it to the ball of the foot, okay? You see, balance on my left side is hard for me. If you take it to the ball of the foot, then you do get extra glute work while your hips are tucked under, okay? While that knee is up, okay? So let me show you those two easier variations again. You would have everything else the same. Start in this floating position and fake jump. Okay, here we go, other side. Fake jump. Fake jump. Okay. If you don't want to come off even on the heel, okay, then it would just be starting from the one leg and focusing on that knee drag. Okay, so the higher the knee in front of you and the closer the knee comes to your chest or your ribs, okay, the better for the abs. So keep the abs engaged and then compress it. One more easier variation still, if you can't have one leg off at all, take that same sort of line of the body, but go ahead and tap the toe down. There's absolutely no weight on this back toe, all right? And you're not in line like this. It's a natural stance, all right? Take that back toe down. Go ahead and hinge as far and as low as you can. And then just drive from here. Whether you could come up to the ball of the foot or whether you stay more upright and flat foot, okay? All right, now let's talk two harder variations. The first way to kick it up is just to focus on that higher jump, the forceful ab compression, okay? So it might look something like this. Oh, as well as getting even lower, right, on that hinge. So you load the glutes and your thighs more before you even take off, okay? And, okay, so just to take everything deeper, higher, lower, right? The other way that you can make it harder is to actually do a, basically a single leg RDL by taking that goddess pose to start, but then taking it all the way down till you tap first on the ground before you come up. All right, so you get a little bit of extra glute work on the standing leg. All right, so all these variations, but try it, sort of that mid-range variation first, okay, where you're about, you know, a nice little runner's pose in the air, okay? And then lastly, if you notice, my arms will just take a natural walking or jogging stance, all right? So it just follows that natural gait, which would mean the opposite arm comes forward with the opposite leg, like so, okay? That should feel pretty natural to you. All right, give it a go, 25 reps. Pick your range, but try it the first way that I showed you.